Everything changed just seconds ago. Those gunshots behind me will start a chain reaction that pulls nearly the entire world into war. Every newspaper has the same headline. Countries are declaring war one after another, and people still think it'll all be over by Christmas. This station is filled with people saying goodbye. Most of these soldiers truly believe they'll be home before winter. Everyone around me is celebrating. But I already know this will become one of the deadliest wars in history. This is only the first day. Ahead lies 4 years of battles, millions of lives lost, and a world that will never be the same. So this is where the war is really being fought. It's nothing like the posters back home. It's mud and endless waiting. I've only been here a short time, and everything is soaked. The mud gets into your boots, your clothes, even your food. I don't think anyone back home realizes what life is actually like here. Every day is spent trying to survive the mud, the rats, and the shelling. Get down! The shelling just started. You can actually feel the ground shaking beneath your feet. Right in front of me is no man's land. Hundreds of meters of craters and barbed wire. And crossing it could mean never coming back. The whistle just blew. I honestly don't know if we'll make it across. We actually made it into the enemy trench, but the fighting isn't over yet. We're actually crossing no man's land! Every explosion feels closer than the last. This is the part nobody talks about. The battle might be over here, but the work of saving lives is only beginning. I survived today. But looking around, it's impossible not to wonder how many didn't. This battlefield will never be the same. Gas! Everyone's yelling gas! I have seconds to get this mask on before that cloud reaches us. Look at that! That's one of the very first tanks, and it's just driving straight through the barbed wire. I've never seen anything like this. They're using flamethrowers to clear the trenches. The fighting isn't just on the ground anymore. Look up! They're battling right above our heads. When this war started, it was mostly rifles and artillery. Now there are tanks, poison gas, flamethrowers, aircraft. Modern warfare has arrived. I thought this war was fought in muddy trenches, but now I'm landing on a beach under enemy fire. Gallipoli is absolute chaos. I never expected World War I to look like this. We're crossing endless desert instead of muddy trenches. These soldiers aren't fighting in fields. They're fighting on the sides of mountains. That ship was just hit! This war isn't only on land anymore. Nowhere feels safe. I've never seen anything like this. They're fighting hundreds of feet above the battlefield. Aviation is changing war forever. Well, these pilots know every mission could be their last. And they're climbing back into the cockpit anyway. Look at that! The observation balloon's been hit! It's coming down in flames! I never expected bombs to fall on a city this far from the front. Even civilians aren't safe anymore. This changes everything. The United States has officially entered the war, and thousands of volunteers are already signing up. The balance of the entire conflict is about to shift. The first American troops are finally here. After years of fighting, the Allies suddenly have millions of fresh soldiers on the way. I came here expecting another battlefield. Instead, I'm watching an empire fall apart in real time. Just a few years ago, this empire looked unstoppable. Now the government is collapsing, and the streets are filled with revolution. Fresh American troops are arriving every day, Germany is running out of resources, and the Allies are preparing one last massive offensive. The end of the war is finally in sight. This is it. After 4 years of fighting, the Allies have launched one final massive offensive. The front is finally moving again. The strongest defensive line in Europe is finally breaking. The war is turning faster than anyone expected. The German army is retreating. Just months ago, this seemed impossible. Now, the end feels close. Listen, the bells are ringing! It's official! The Armistice has been signed. After 4 years, the war is finally over. 4 years ago, this place echoed with gunfire. Today, it's completely silent. The war is over, but the scars will remain for generations. I'm standing outside the Palace of Versailles, where the world's leaders are about to decide what peace looks like after the deadliest war humanity has ever seen. Believe it or not, right behind this train carriage, the final negotiations are taking place, and in just a few moments, millions of soldiers will finally stop fighting. Entire countries are being reshaped inside this building. A few signatures here will change millions of lives. The treaty has reached Germany, and the reaction is nothing like the celebrations in Paris. You can feel the uncertainty everywhere. The war is finally over, and the world is trying to move on. I just hope this peace lasts, because history tells a different story. 4 years ago, this place was filled with explosions, fear, and chaos. Today, all I can hear is the wind. It's hard to believe this is the same battlefield. Every one of these graves has a story. Millions of people never made it home, and they deserve to be remembered. My journey through the First World War ends here. History keeps moving, and it's time for me to move with it. I came here to witness history, but I left understanding the cost of it. Some lessons can only be learned by seeing them for yourself. If this journey taught us anything, it's that history isn't just dates in a book. It's real people, real lives, and real choices. Thanks for traveling through World War with me. I'll see you in the next chapter of history.